Hello, aspiring students and parents. The dream of pursuing higher education in USA is a powerful one for many Indian students. World-class education, diverse career paths, and a global network await. But the cost can be daunting, often raising the question, how do we make this dream financially feasible? The good news is, you don't have to carry the entire financial burden alone. A wide array of financial aid options are available to Indian students, making your US education accessible. So, today we are going to break down all the essential financial aid options for Indian students in the USA. So, here you'll learn the three main pillars of financial aid, that is scholarships, education loans, and on campus work. Detailed information on various types of scholarships, from university specific to external fully funded programs. A comprehensive look at education loan options from both Indian and US lenders, the rules and limitations of on campus work for F1 visa students, and crucial strategies to maximize your financial aid package for a successful US education. So, this is your ultimate guide to funding your American dream. Now, funding your education in USA typically relies on a combination of three key pillars: scholarship and grants. Money you don't have to pay back, awarded based on merit, need, or specific criteria. Education loans, funds borrowed from banks or financial institutions that you repay, usually with interest after your studies. On campus work, limited opportunities for F1 visa students to earn money during their studies. So, let's explore each pillar in detail. Pillar number one is scholarships and grants. So, scholarships are perhaps the most sought after form of aid because they are essentially free money. Let's talk of university specific scholarship. So these are offered directly by the US universities you apply to. Merit based scholarships. So these are awarded for academic excellence, high GPA, strong test scores, leadership, extracurricular achievements, or specific talents. These can range from partial tuition waivers to full tuition or even full ride scholarships. Many state universities and private colleges offer these. Need based financial aid for undergraduate. So, a select group of highly endowed private universities like Harvard, Yale, Princeton, MIT, Amherst, these offer generous need-based aid to international undergraduates. They commit to meeting 100% of your demonstrated financial aid. Admission is extremely competitive, but if admitted, aid can be substantial. Graduate fellowships and assistantships. For masters and especially PhD students, this is a primary funding source. These include teaching assistantships, research assistantships, and departmental fellowships. They often cover full tuition and provide a living stipend in exchange for work. So these are very common and often fully funded PhD programs. Okay, then we have external scholarships. So these come from sources outside the university. Fully funded programs, highly competitive, like Fulbright Nehru Fellowships. So flagship fully funded program for Indian masters and PhD students. This covers tuition, living, travel, health, insurance. Then we have Knight Hennessy Scholars Program of Stanford University, which is fully funded for any Stanford graduate degree. Then we have Tata Scholarship for Cornell University. This can cover 100% of tuition and living for Indian graduates Cornell based on need. Then we have National Overseas Scholarship Scheme. So Government of India Scholarship for low-income students from specific disadvantaged communities for masters or PhD abroad. Then we have Schubert Humphrey Fellowship Program, it's a fully funded non-degree program for mid-career professionals. Then we have substantial or partial scholarships like Stanford Reliance Dhirubhai Fellowship. This has substantial aid of about $150,000 for Indian MBA students at Stanford. So after this, we have the INLAX Shiv Dasani Foundation scholarships, which are up to $1 lakh for postgraduate study, and it excludes some fields like engineering. Then we have WUW International Fellowships, which are for women pursuing graduate studies, $20,000 to $50,000. Then we have Aga Khan Foundation International Scholarship Programs, which are 50% grant and 50% loan for postgraduate studies. After that, we have Narottam Seksaria Foundation Scholarship, which has interest-free loan scholarships for postgraduate study. KC Mahindra Education Trust scholarships. They are interest-free loan scholarships for postgraduate study. Education loans, they are a common way to cover the remaining costs after scholarships. Loan from India. So public sector banks like SBI, BOB, PNB. Okay, the features are that they generally offer lower interest rates and longer repayment methods. Collateral. So they often require tangible collateral like property, fixed deposits for loans above a certain amount, like above 7.5 lakhs or 15 lakhs. The benefits are that they are like not a co-signer required for the US lender. Then comes private banks and NFBs. So the features are that they can be faster processing, more flexible eligibility criteria. Then we have collateral, which offer both collateralized and non-collateralized loans. Non-collateralized loans, they have higher interest. The benefits are that they often don't require admission confirmation for initial sanction. B loans from USA. So the features are some US lenders offer loans to international students. The requirement is almost always that they require a US citizen or permanent resident co-signer who has a strong credit history. This can be a major challenge if you don't have family or close friends in the US who can fulfill this role. The benefits are that they can cover the full cost of attendance and the living expenses. Key considerations for loans. Always compare interest rates, processing fee, repaying start dates, and loan tenure. After that, on-campus work can provide supplement income for your living expenses, but it's not designed to cover full tuition. Then we have the F1 visa rules. As an F1 student, you are generally allowed to work up to 20 hours per week, while school is in session and full-time up to 40 hours per week during official university breaks like summer or winter break. Types of jobs. These are typically hourly, you can say minimum wage jobs within the university campus: library assistant, dining hall staff, lab assistant, administrative support. The limitations are, while helpful, on-campus jobs usually cover just a portion of your living expenses. They are not meant to cover full tuition or substantial costs. Then we have CPT or OPT. For off-campus work experience, F1 students may be eligible for curricular practical training, for internships during their program, or optional practical training for post-completion work experience, but then these require specific authorization and they are usually after significant study. So to maximize your chances of securing aid, build a strong holistic profile. Excel academically, showcase leadership, extracurriculars, and unique talents. Apply broadly. Apply to multiple scholarships and universities to increase your odds. Start early. Research and apply for scholarships well in advance of university deadlines. Craft compelling applications. Your essays, statement of purpose, and letters of recommendation are crucial for scholarships. Budget smartly. Create a realistic budget and explore ways to save on living expenses in the USA. The dream of a US education is highly achievable for Indian students. By strategically combining scholarships, smart loan planning, and on-campus work opportunities, you can build a robust financial aid package. To build the exceptional academic profile needed for admissions to top US universities and to excel in scholarship applications, Wisdomy's personalized online tutoring can provide the expert guidance that you need. We help you achieve strong grades, master challenging concepts, and craft compelling application essays. So book your free trial class today at wisdomy.com. Don't let anything hold you back from your global education aspirations.